dear kids. Hope you all are doing very well. So welcome back to our online classes. As per the sequence of our online classes, we have already learned so many topics uh, based on our syllabus. We have already done with our syllabus almost. But specifically, if I say about grammatical items, these are already been done. But still there are some of the grammatical items which are directly not mentioned in our syllabus, but still they are very significant and they are really needed um, for the further classes. That means there are some of the topics, these are related to grammatical items specifically, but these are not mentioned directly in our syllabus. Okay. Before starting the class, let me tell you one thing. Let me clear the issue out that the classes that we are going to have on grammatical items from now on, it's not actually based on our exam. It's not for our coming exam. Okay. I will give the lectures just to give you a proper idea about these items. Okay, babies? I repeat, from now on, the classes on grammatical items won't be based on or won't be for our coming exams. So you don't need to be worried about exams, okay? As these are not in your syllabus, but they are somewhere, somehow, directly or indirectly related to our further topics. So I thought it would be wise to discuss such grammatical items so that you can have a better idea about these items. Okay. So these are not actually too much important for exam. These items are not gonna be in your exam. Okay. These are only for your better understanding. These are only for having the ideas about different grammatical items. That's it. So don't be panic about that. These are the new topics. Maybe this gonna be in our coming exam. Okay. I won't make any questions from this type of grammatical items. Okay, babies. So take it easy. Take it very simple. These are only for your learning. These are not for exams. Okay. So as I told that these grammatical items are only for your ideas. So learn it with a enthusiastic mind. Okay. Today I would like to discuss a topic. It is titled as countable nouns and uncountable nouns. There is a chapter in your active English book. It is titled as uncountable nouns. Okay. Though uncountable nouns are not going to be in your exam, there will be no exercises from uncountable nouns, I must say you. But I would like to discuss the topics. Okay. So today we will have a class on countable and uncountable nouns. Okay. So countable nouns. Countable nouns means such nouns which can be counted. Okay. That means like 1, 2, 3, 4. You can count the quantity or the ratio of the things. Okay. Or the figure of the things. These are the countable nouns. If I say, if I give you a box of pencils, that means full of pencils. If I say count how many pencils are there, can you count it? Yes. You can count it by counting that 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That means the things that pencils can be counted. So similarly, the things that can be counted is known as countable nouns. And what is uncountable noun? Okay, just opposite the countable noun. Like the things that cannot be counted is considered as uncountable nouns. See, if I ask you that count the water, can you count? Can water be counted? No. Can you divide the water? No. Can you count it in a way that 1 water, 2 water, 3 water? No. We can count water like 1 liter of water or a bottle of water. Okay. But water cannot be counted. Okay. So here is water countable noun or uncountable noun? As I can say that 1 water, 2 water, 3 water, or 1 milk, 2 milk, 3 milk. Okay. Or 1 sugar, 2 sugar, 3 sugar. So these things, this cannot be counted with the figure that 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Or numerically, these are called uncountable nouns. Let me give you a very simple hint and a very tricky hint that the liquids are basically considered as uncountable nouns. Okay. Liquid like, milk, juice, cold drinks, soft drinks, and water. Okay, these are uncountable nouns because we can count them as 1, 2, 3, 4 in number. Okay, we must say that we must count these things as 1 liter, 2 liter, 1 kg, 2 kg in this way. Okay, so what is the countable noun? The things that can be counted is countable noun, like anything that you can count, like pencil, pen, eraser, flower, birds, etc., etc. Okay, in a body. An uncountable noun is the things that cannot be counted are considered as uncountable nouns, like cheese, like salt. Can you say 1 salt, 2 salt? We can say a pinch of salt. Okay, but we can't say 1 salt, 2 salt. Okay. So similarly, salt, sugar, rice, this cannot be counted as 1, 2, 3. We can say 1 kg of rice. Okay. A pinch of salt, a teaspoon of a spoon of sugar. So or a piece of paper. So this cannot be actually counted or figure out as 1, 2, 3, 4 in numerically. So these are the uncountable nouns. Okay, so let us have a look on the definition first. And I would like to tell you that please don't take it too much tough. Just learn it for yourself. Okay, it's just a learning, babies. It's not for your exam, so don't be worried about your exam. Okay, babies. Okay, so now please let us have a look on the definition. Say, you can see here countable and uncountable nouns. As I told you before that countable noun means the things can be counted in a number like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, like see, anything that can be counted is countable noun. That can be anything that if you can count it like 1, 2, 3, 4, like see 1 pencil, 2 pencil, 2 birds, 3 birds, 4 cows. Okay, so that can be counted in numbers. So these are called countable noun. An uncountable noun means anything that cannot be counted. Okay, like see some of the things like water, salt, cheese, stars that cannot be actually counted. Okay. Okay, so I hope you can understand from the definition that what are the countable nouns and what are the uncountable nouns. Now I know that as it's the starting at a very starting period, it can be quite tough for you to differentiate between the countable noun and uncountable noun. So if you are still finding yourself troubled with what is countable and what is not, what is uncountable and what is not, so let us have a exercise. Okay, please have think yourself that if anything that before you is it countable noun or uncountable noun. Okay, if I say that can you count the bag, yes you can. Okay, if I say you that can you count butter, one butter, two butter, no, because we can never count the butter, we can never count the cheese. Okay, like 1 2 3 4, one butter, two butter, one cheese, two cheese, one mayonnaise, two mayonnaise, one juice, two juice. We can say one can of juice. Okay, we can say one bottle of water. Okay, we can say one bowl of rice, one bowl of rice. We can say one rice, two rice. So similarly, so that's why the thing that cannot be figured out in number, like in a numerical number, these are called the uncountable nouns. And as it's the very primary period, that's why you will have most of the uncountable nouns in basically confined in such liquids. Okay, so one basic tricks that I have told you is things that are liquid or that are this are not confined in a numerical way, these are basically uncountable noun. Okay, so you may say that means uncountable noun means a large number of thing in a collective way. Okay babies, a larger number of thing in a collective way. Like what? As you learned about plural numbers, so many things are at in a body are called plural numbers. So uncountable noun is similar to plural, but sometimes if in plural number we can count the things. Like if there are so many birds, if there are for example, if there are 12 birds, we can say that 12 birds. Okay, but see, if there are a bucket of water, we can say that one water. We have to say one bucket of water. Here we can just count the bucket, not the water. Okay babies, can you see here? Miss have written some of the nouns. Okay, these all are the nouns, but now you have to find it out that what are the countable nouns or what are the uncountable nouns. Okay, look at first. What is it? It is milk. Milk is an ideal food, we all know, and you are quite good that you never say no to milk. I hope so. Say milk. Can we say one milk or two milk? No, we have to say one bottle of milk or a glass of milk. Okay, that's why before milk we have to add another what, another noun, like a glass of milk. So here glass is also a noun. So to make it understand how much is it, we have to use another noun. That's why it cannot be countable noun. So it is what it is. As we can directly say one milk, two milk, so we have to consider it as which noun? It is uncountable noun. So milk will be what? Uncountable noun. Okay. Now coming to fish, fish. Can we say there? Can we say that there are 3 fishes or 4 fishes? Can we count? Yes. If we can count it like 1, 2, 3, 4, then of course it is countable noun. Okay. Now coming to the number 3, flower. Can we count flower 1, 2, 3, 4 like this? Yes. So it will be what? Countable. Okay. Flower. Now air. Can we measure the air? Air means the wind. Okay. Can we air measure? No, we can just feel it. So whatever we can feel, we have to consider it as uncountable noun. Okay. Now coming rice, can you count one rice, two rice in your plate? No. So as we can't, for making the understand about rice, we have to say a bowl of rice or a plate of rice. Okay. Here see a plate of rice. If I say the quantity of rice, we have to say a plate of rice. Here see plate. Plate is another noun. To make understand the position of the noun, we have to use another one noun. So that's why we can say that it is countable, as we can say one rice, two rice, three rice. Okay, so rice is here also what? Uncountable noun. Okay baby, so I hope so that's all. Okay babies, that means things that you can count in 1 2 3 4. You can see that 2 3 2 dash 3 dash etc. I mean just beside the number you can specify the noun that is countable, and if you have to use another noun to make understand the quantity of noun, that will be uncountable noun. Basically you will have uncountable noun, I mean as your uncountable noun basically you will have liquids, okay, or some plural numbers in a large number. So that's it. I hope you enjoy the class. Please don't take it too much seriously. It's just for your learning, it's not for your exam. I repeat, it's not for your exam. Miss is just giving you the idea about countable and uncountable nouns, okay. So that's it. Hope we will meet very soon. Till then, stay well and take care.